Okay, in this video we'll be showing you how to edit a photo in Photoshop. The first thing you're going to do is open your Photoshop application and go to File, then New. In this demonstration we'll be using the document type of Photoshop, the default, that way it will be easier. Now to name, we're going to just make it short and sweet for you, retouching an image. Again, the width and the height should both be in inches, not centimeters, pixels, millimeters, points, none of that. And the width should be 7 inches and the height should be 5 inches. The resolution should be 300 pixels per inch and the color mode should be RGB because that would be the most compatible when printing out. Now, when printing out, you should use CMYK and not RGB. RGB is just for the computer. So today we're going to be using RGB. Okay, now we're going to go to Chrome and you're going to find yourself the picture that you want. I'm going to be searching for best pictures nature because those are the photos that I'm going to be trying to edit today. You're going to go to image and you're going to scroll down and look through until you find the best image of you. I haven't just saved it on my desktop, so I'm going to just drag it in the search by image. This way, when I find it, I'll be able to look for the image I want. I'm going to look for large images, so I'll be able to fit the size of Photoshop. I'm pressing this one because it looks the most clearest, and it can move on. View image, drag to my desktop, and I'm going to drag it to Photoshop. That way I'll be able to continue and place. Now when I place this onto Photoshop, it will create a new layer for me, which is what you need in order to move on. I'm going to press Command T in order to move it around. And when trying to expand this, you need to make sure you press Shift and drag. If you don't press Shift, you're going to ruin the dimensions of the photo, and we don't want that. Always extend from the corners and not the side, because if you do that from the corners, you will be destroying the dimensions. You don't want that. And you're going to be changing how it looks. Now I'm going to rasterize the layer, which is going to make it look clearer. And I'm going to do some destructive editing on the layer, which won't completely destroy the image because it's on a new layer. Now I can rasterize the layer by entering or pressing check, and we can move on with this magnifying glass. That way we can zoom in and we can begin. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to retouch the image if you don't like something that's going on in the photo. And the easy way to retouch an image is by using the stamp application that will be located on your left toolbar, and it's called the clone stamp tool. So you press layer 1, and what you're going to do is you're going to select something that you want to copy. I don't like these trees because I feel it blocks my view and it kind of distorts the whole image. I'm going to press Option and tap where I want to clone, and it's going to just pick up from the surrounding areas. I'm going to go to a new layer, that way I don't destroy this layer, and I'm going to drag it over where I want it to go, that way it will disappear and create something that I like instead. Okay. I think this opens it up more, which is more appealing to me personally. And I'm going to open up this little creek river because, you know, I find the water very soothing. See, once you move on though, you have to be careful because the things that you do can lead to the image looking distorted. Now we're done with that and we can move on to the eyedropper. So say, for instance, I'm trying to add in a deer. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to my new tab and we're going to look up doe or deer. Okay. And now we're going to look for images of doe. And say for instance, I'm gonna go through. I like this deer because it's running around. So I'm gonna view the image, that way it will be at its best quality. I'm going to drag it onto the desktop that we'll be able to save, and I'm going to drag it onto Photoshop, and it's going to create a new layer for it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press Command T. Okay, So I just zoomed in really far, and that's not what we want. Now what I'm going to do is press Command T. That way I can edit the size of the layer itself. Okay, press Shift. And when a photo is way too big, it's going to be on the dimension, so you won't be able to see the edge. Make sure you hold down the Shift key and pull from the corner in the left and the right. I'm going to make this very small so I can only find a certain layer. The layer that we're working with is layer 2 for today, and I'm going to make sure that I don't destroy that. So what I'm going to do is use the magic wand tool. I'm going to apply the transformation. Using magic wand tool, I'm going to select parts. Now when using the magic wand tool, it's very difficult because it tries to pick up things that are similar to it. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to press quick selection. Quick selection kind of lets you make your decision for you. If you don't like it, it's completely fine. Like this is way too much. So I'm just going to undo, or I can press Command D, which will deselect that chosen area. So I just undo that little piece because it extended a little too far for my liking. I extend around the body of the deer and up the side of the tail. And I'm going to undo this because this is a lot of extra space that I don't really need. So I'm just going to keep clicking, that way I don't have to redo the whole thing, but only parts of it. So this is how it's sometimes quick selection doesn't work with you, and that's completely fine. You just have to take a deep breath and keep going. Just know you're getting mad. Okay. So I'm going to copy this. Now I do layer 2 and increase. Now layer 3, I'm going to hide it. And you see how it shows up like this. It's like, it looks funny here. I'm going to delete layer 3 because I'm not a fan of it at all. And on layer 4, it creates a new layer when you try to copy and paste. I'm going to delete that as well. Now that's destructive editing, so you won't be able to add to the layer. Now, what you're going to do is say I want to align something.
Everybody understands that your current grade is your grade.
Say I want to use the ruler to line something up. I can do it. I'm going to make these grid rulers, that way I'll be able to see and keep everything even on the edge. And then what you're going to do is you're going to run color. I draw find the color, and now say I want to paint.
It's still uploading to my website. Do you want me to just
I can just
finish
my
the video?
This is my name.
Final LT.
And now
Oh,
that's how you
okay.
get a specific color. So I want to
Yeah,
stamp
guys, I have to leave like right now,
the
so
image.
unfortunately, I don't have
I can paint
like I said, I'm not available. I have a meeting right now I have to go to.
and that concludes. So now you have multiple layers, and you can always go back. We're going to save as a PSD, that way we're able to always come back and work. You can turn off maximize compatibility, and then you can press Command Q
What y'all
to
can do
delete,
is your next period classes,
and now I can close out of it.
unless you can come in here and try to add stuff, I don't know.
All I need to do is just like upload it.
Okay. That'll just literally take a minute, and then it'll give you the URL to your YouTube video, and you throw that in your, and you just, I don't know, you should email me or something before the end of the day.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, I'm not gonna know to check anything.
How do I say this? How do I say this? It should
So
save
you want me to
automatically in
email it?
iMovie.
Yeah, so make sure it's on the LT doc, and then email me,
Hit
remind me
share.
today.